Please select destination.
They say all good things come to an end, and unfortunately that's true. We've all reached the end of a game, that point where there are no more plinks, when the goal is reached and everything's played out. I've had an odd few weeks when it comes to ending. Firstly, there was Mass Effect. The original ending I chose was, I believe, the correct one. And I was pretty happy with the ending video and story stuff too. Then came the extended cut, and I had a great excuse to dive back into that universe again. Oh joy. The new ending still led me to the green course, and the extended video bit certainly added to the experience, but you know what, it was still an ending. Then I reached my ultimate endpoint for World of Warcraft. You might remember that I left and then I came back, and I had an ultimate goal for my play in there of getting the Lore Master achievement. For those that don't know, this means completing a huge number of quests across all of the zones in the game, effectively completing all the major stories, barring the dungeon raids. Once again, I had that, yay, great! What do I do next? Moment. The third end zone I reached was in Forza 4. I love this driving game more than all others right now, and can't wait until Horizon's released later in the year. But I reached the end of the final season in Forza 4, got that last achievement, and I'm left feeling a bit empty. Of course I can go back and start filling in the gaps. I can grind my reputation with the various factions in Warcraft through the daily quests and repeated dungeon raids. I can work on collecting 10 different mounts, wearing 10 tabards, killing or loving a slew of critters spread all the way across the continents of that world. There are a bunch of achievements I can chase after, but they just don't feel like part of the game I'm playing. There's stuff which happens alongside. In Forza, I can work through the remaining races in all the classes until all of those boxes are checked off and I've got more money and cars than I know what to do with. But all of this feels a bit like make work. It's like I'm just pottering around trying to find things to do until something new comes along. But my kind of something new doesn't come out at this time of year. It comes out later, when the days are getting colder and damper, and the clouds sit leadenly in the sky. Okay, that does sound like this time of year at the moment, but bear with me here. The big releases I crave happen at the back end of the year when Christmas is looming, and parents everywhere sit in utter dread as their kids' list of seasonal demands is published. October time seems to be when things kick off again. Assassin's Creed and Forza Horizons will land, and that'll keep me busy for a while, take me through to Tomb Raider and the rumoured prospect of Race Driver Grid 2. But what until then? Well, it looks like a bit of a wasteland, with the occasional casual game thrown around to keep my thumbs busy and occupied, so I guess I'll be checking off the tracks and grinding away at the dailies and dungeons while I wait for a shining light over the horizon. Unless you have any pearls to share, of course. For now, though, it's back to the grind. I'll see you next time. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.